We're on.
Yeah,
I'm late. I'm
okay.
late. I was late. I'm on now. I hope everybody comes on. Let's see. I'm on. I'm on now. I'm on now. Oh, good. It's on. I'm on earlier. Hi, Brittany. I'm on earlier instead of later. Ooh, I knew. Good day. I haven't been on in forever. It's only been what?
2 days?
Yeah, it's been 2 days.
Feels like it.
It's been when did I come on? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's been 5 days. Oh my goodness. Uh Hi Rosie. What's up, Rosie? How's Rosie doing? So we're gonna chat, and then I'm available for readings tonight.
Oh, Chautauqua.
And
Mama,
what?
can you hand me the computer charger?
Yeah. Oh. Um, I'm available for readings. You're eating pizza. Hey, pizza.
Oh, it's a pizza.
Here you go, Evie. Watch that paint.
Okay, thanks.
Um,
Mm.
got my Merlot. That's a big glass. Look how big it is. Big old glass of Merlot. Big old glass. Big old glass of Merlot. Oh, I'm hot. Sorry. It's freezing outside, but I'm warm. I have a tank top on, so I'm not naked. Um
Huh?
what?
Okay.
Who?
Huh?
Who is it?
Mm.
Wine's your favorite? Mm-hmm. I like a glass of wine in the evenings. I don't really like to drink wine with dinner, but I like to have a glass of wine after dinner sometimes, not all the time. But I don't like to drink wine with dinner for some reason. Um, but I like to have a glass in the evening. And the evening wine, pizza and wine. That sounds delicious. Yeah. Yeah, once in a while to relax after a long day. Absolutely. Um, last time we talked, which was last weekend, we had some trolls in the village, and so so we did have a Mystic Village hotline. However, I'm going to change that and not give out a number. Um, I don't know if we'll do Mystic Village hotline tonight. So for some reason we had trolls come in and it got a little crazy. So if anybody wants a reading tonight, we'll just do it via chat instead of on the phone. On the phone was fun. Um, I got through one last weekend on the phone with Light and Love. We had a good reading over the phone. But after that it just went downhill for some reason. But what can you do? I don't know. Move through it. Move through it. That's all you can do. So tonight also I wanted to talk about um I have rebooted my Patreon, which I was doing last year. And I haven't done Patreon since November, so I deactivated it for a while. and then I brought it back. So it's been about 5 months. And of course, at the time, I was living somewhere else, and circumstances were different. So anyway, I talk about Patreon, the readings tonight. Thank you, Rose. We're doing 5 card readings. Um, 9.99, 10 cards or 20. It's all through PayPal. Rosie put the link in PayPal. And you're welcome to ask me a question, or we can do a general reading. And I'm just trying to find my list. I try to stay organized. And I know I should do this before I come on. You would think, right? So if you've never had a reading with me, I'm primarily clairvoyant, and I may also, many times, my mediumship will kick in, and you may receive messages from loved ones who come through, who choose to come through. I know sometimes people get a little confused, like speak, they want to speak or receive a message from a loved one. That's not always guaranteed because it's up to them. They still have free will in the afterlife to come forward. If they do show me something or come forward, then I always give the message. Um, but you're welcome to
Yes.
ask a question, or we could do a general, but plus we're going to chat tonight, so no pressure. No pressure on readings. Um, I've been so busy with my own private readings for clients and other work that I do. And then it was my daughter's birthday this week and all this stuff, and we've been busy. So, wasn't he great? Yeah, he was really, really good. Um, I thought about inviting, there's one person I follow on Instagram. I thought about reaching out to that person and asking them as well. I just am so fascinated by different people. Like, I just want to, have a conversation and pick their brain and learn more about them, and so I have someone in mind, and I thought about approaching them. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. No pressures. But anyway. Oh, so where are my notes? Here it is. How come I can never find anything? All right, I found it. Yeah, variety is always good. There's a woman on. There's a woman who's also more along the lines of true crime missing persons, who has uh, a Facebook, and she also has a YouTube channel that I thought about contacting her to come on as a guest. She doesn't read tarot, she's not a psychic and all that stuff. She's invested in missing person cases, and I thought about bringing her on. However, I don't know how well she would be receiving to a, a psychic tarot reader reaching out to her. If some people aren't down with that, some people are turned off by it, or they think it's evil or whatever. So I thought about reaching out to her, and then I'd like to get more men up in the village. We need more men in here. But in the meantime, um, in the meantime, in the meantime, oh, so I was gonna say, so anyway, I rebooted my Patreon. Uh, Patreon starts at $3. There's a $3 level, $5 level. $25 level, and it goes up from there. And many of the tiers have different things. The $3 level is you have access to all written posts, any podcasts I would do on Patreon. Also, an oracle reading. That's a collective oracle reading for the month. So there's different tiers. So I'm going to put that link in chat as well, for those that are interested. And also, Patreon um, gives you access and allows you also to be a part of receiving private readings with me, as well as being part of a spiritual service if you'd like, uh, and having private work done for you. So they're kind of like packages. They're like little packages. But I thought about bringing it back because I got really creative on Patreon, and I like doing it. And anyway, what am I saying? It's just one more thing for me to put on my plate. I don't mind doing it though. It's all right. My hair looks lighter. So, yeah, my hair looks light in the sun. It does.
No. Sorry.
If you hear a voice, that's my daughter in the background. It's my daughter. So we're doing readings. No trolls tonight. Y'all better watch out because Rosie's in the village, okay? And she's Mystic Village president, and she is quick with that wrench. she quick. She quick with it. Thank you, Rosie. Rosie's on it already. Rosie is like copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy. Rose, do you have everything in like? Do you have everything in like a Mystic Village folder? You're like copy paste, copy paste. Thank you, Rosie. I appreciate that. That's really sweet. Um, oh, we love Rosie. Um, there's also a case that I'm interested in doing on a missing person case. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to throw them in chat. And also, a reading that I did about 10 days ago on a missing woman in West Virginia was found safe. And I'm so happy that she was, because in the reading I saw that she was not dead. You know, I saw that something was going on with her, but she was found safe. She was located. So that's good. We want happy news. we want good endings. Hi, Tracy. Yay, you did. Thank you, Tracy, for your pledge and patronage today. Thank you, Tracy. So Tracy's here. What was I saying? Oh, so anyway, so um also you guys are welcome who's coming in. You're welcome to join if you're on Facebook, my Mystic Village Facebook page. I don't have the link, but Mystic Village Facebook group. It's a Facebook group. And all you got to do is answer a few questions like what's your favorite color, your favorite food, you know, do you believe in the paranormal, supernatural? Are you like freaked out by true crime or tarot readings? It's really, really simple. I've had a few people not answer the questions, and I'm like, because if you don't answer the questions, I will not let you in. Answer the questions. So you guys are welcome to join that. You ain't ever getting rid of me. No, we're not. We will never be rid of Tracy Harvey. I love Tracy Harvey. And thank you, Rose. Wow, Rose, you were quick. Copy paste, copy paste. Thank you, Rose. That's your new rap song. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Thank you, Rosie. So you're welcome to join Mystic Village Facebook group. And I haven't been as active on that lately the last week because I've just been so busy. Which is crazy. Busy in the time of coronavirus. Yeah. Some people are. I'm surprised. I'm like, ding, ding, ding.
Kids are busy.
Kids are busy. You see the vacuum? It looks like we're in a motel room.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes
It
it feels
does.
like it.
It looks like we're in a motel room, right? I'm not in a motel room. I just want you to know. Trust me, we are not in a motel room right now. We are not. Anyway, I'm drinking Merlot, as we call it in West Virginia. Here's my glass of Merlot. It's the Mystic Motel. That's what we're in. Rosie said it's the Mystic Motel.
Great.
I love that. Good one, Rosie. Hopefully Sandy will pop on. Where is everybody? Where are you? I know people are busy with their lives. So we're gonna do readings tonight.
It's time.
You're welcome to book on with me. Everything's in the description box. If you're on your phone, uh, look in the description box wherever it would be on your phone. If you're on a tablet, it's kind of same place. If you're on a computer, it would be to your left. Plus, Rosie's putting everything in chat, which I really, really appreciate. And did you do some gardening today? Aw, good for you. We took a walk yesterday, and it was nice. What? Oh, that's a happy cloud. That's not. Is that a depressing cloud?
No.
She's painting clouds on her shoes.
I'm painting my shoes. I might do another one tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Maybe. I have time.
Are you sure?
Oh, maybe if I have time.
Are you sure?
Oh, I can't jump. Okay.
What? Oh my God. Hold on a second. Sorry, I got distracted. So thank you, Rosie. Yeah, we took a walk yesterday. I'd like to do some gardening, yarding.
Yeah, me
It
too.
was really cold this morning. It was snowing. We had snow briefly. I got up around 8 o'clock, but I started stirring around 6, 7, Then my alarm went off at 8, and I got up, made my coffee, took a shower, got dressed, looked out the window, and it was snowing. And I was like, what? And it was freezing. Yeah, it's freezing in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm right below you in West Virginia. It was freezing. It's really cold right now. And it briefly snowed. It wasn't like big fat snowflakes. It was like little teeny tiny ball snowflakes. But yeah, it snowed. Like at 9 o'clock this morning, I was like, wow, it's April. And we're getting snow in April. My camera. Yeah, I know. Snow, no way. No way. So next month, I was thinking about this today as well. I believe May 13th is the birthday of Carly Gousset, who went missing April 13th, 2018, the same day that Jamie Kloss went missing. Carly Gousset, we're coming up on 2 years this October. Her birthday's next month. I think it's May 13th. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows. And she'll be 18 years old. At the time when she went missing, she was 15 or 16. I think she was 15. I've done readings on Carly, and I haven't done one in almost a year, I guess. And I thought about doing another reading on Carly. I know that the boyfriend or the guy she was with recently got arrested for something. Um, so it's coming up on her birthday. It does. It jumps from winter to hot summer. Oh, yeah, down where you are. Yeah. You gonna get a reading? Okay, that's cool. Get the crowd going,
No.
Rosie. Rosie works the crowd. Hey, okay, here we go. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Rosie's like warms up the crowd before the show. This weather is crazy. It feels like November. I know. Hi, Lola. Hello, Lola. Yeah, so the weather, I can't keep up. Last week it was 75 degrees. This week it's snowing. I'm just like, all right, spring. Um, Spring's like that sometimes. It can be a little hectic. But it's horrible because you're susceptible to getting colds with the weather changing so much. So what? Who?
What?
And the coronavirus. I hope you guys are staying safe out there with the Rona. We wear masks when we go out, hand sanitize our hands, wash them when we come home. Um, and I know Mother Nature's bipolar. And I had my mask on tonight. We drove up to the town we used to live in to get Panda Express, and there was a huge line, huge, in our cars. You know, it was like a drive-through movie theater. We're jamming out to music and having fun, and pull up to the window, and I put my mask on, and that fella leaned out the window so far. I'm like, I kind of backed up because he was real close to my face. And I had my mask on. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, he's a little close to my face right now. So um it's crazy the thoughts that go through your mind. Like before that wouldn't have really bothered me, but it was still kind of like, um, but even with a mask on, and he didn't have a mask on. And I don't know why, and I'm sure it's hot to wear. I know they're hot to wear, but I don't know why some people, especially working in food service, aren't wearing a mask, especially dealing with drive-through customers. I would wear one. Um, then everybody's freaking out about their stimulus checks. It's stimulus check. Stimulus checks. Stimulus checks. The girl down at H Mart yesterday looked at me in a panic. She's like, hold on, I gotta check the ATM real quick. She's checking to see if her stimulus check landed in her bank account. Then she's questioning me about my stimulus check. Then she's like telling me everything about her financial situation. I'm like, honey, I don't know. Everybody's freaking out about the stimulus checks. And
Hey mom, can you give me the scissors?
do you want me to throw the scissors at you?
Sure, let them land in my.
Just kidding.
Ow! Shit, Jesus.
Don't call me
I'm
Jesus.
not calling you Jesus. I'm just saying Jesus isn't doing it.
You went to your FP Monday morning. Oh no, Rosie. I hope you don't get it. You take lots of vitamin C. Load up. Load up on that stuff. Yeah, I'm leery. If I had to go to the doctor, I wouldn't want to go.
I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah, that's all everyone's talking about, the stimulus check.
Well, it's called money.
It's called
Everyone's
money.
minds are off of it, the coronavirus.
Corona.
They're on the money back.
My corona. Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
Well, everybody needs that money right now. It'll be very helpful for a lot of people, families in particular. Um, Video appointments. Oh, that's smart. That too. Yeah, I wouldn't want to set foot in a doctor's office right now. No way. It's weird how this virus has spread so fast, but I like tried to watch locally what's happening and how crazy it's taken off in the last month. A month ago, there were no confirmed cases in West Virginia. A month later, there's been 6 deaths There's like over 600 confirmed cases. And it's within a month. And I'm like, holy shit. What? So we try not to go out, you know. We try not to leave the house unless we need to. We stayed in the car today. We didn't once get out of the car. But still, you know, you just gotta be careful. Yeah, teleconference, Rosie. Oh, that's good, Tracy, where you are. Good. That's a good sign. Your county has the most cases? Yeah. The county 8 miles from us has the second to highest cases. They have about 100 cases right now in one county, which is crazy. Crazy. The county's big though, but still, it's crazy to think. So, you're from Montgomery County. Whereabouts is that in Pennsylvania? Yeah, it's crazy how the virus is spreading very quickly, very fast, and
It kind of feels unreal.
it does feel unreal. It feels very surreal. Hi, Humble Bumble. How's Humble Bumble? What time is it there? It must be early in the morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. That's my Medea impression. I can't really do it, but yes, you're getting depressed seeing so many. Yeah, I've had moments where I'm like bummed out about everything. I'm like, oh my God. Got 10, 15 minutes from Philadelphia. Gotcha. Well, CMIM, who comes on here, she's probably close to where you live. She's from Pennsylvania. Humble Bumble. Bum, bum, bum. What's up, Humble Bumble? Humble Bumble. So, you know, uh everybody's going through the same thing worldwide. And of course you all know that, but uh it's a scary time right now, especially for our children, you know. It's uncertainty and it's weird and surreal and strange and everything else. I found a dime out in the parking lot, which I shouldn't have picked up, but I did anyway. And why is everything so small? And when I find dimes, I feel like they're a sign from heaven. And this dime is 2007, and that's the year my daughter was born. And we found this like a couple of days before her birthday. I saved it. Um, I shouldn't have picked it up, but I saved it anyway. But I just looked at it and I can't see because that's so small, but it says 2007. So that was her birth, that's her birth year. So that's a sign. That was a sign from somebody. It's a sign. 7:30 a.m. getting ready for work. Oh, well, have a great day at work, Humble Bumble. You're going to listen to us on the way to work? Well, have a wonderful day at work. I hope you guys are doing well in down in Australia and you're happy and safe and well. And thank you for popping on and saying hi to everybody. So I thought about, I had to put my sweater back on. I thought about doing um having another Mystic Village hotline, but not giving the number out publicly. Oh, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, we just got one. Now, let me know who this is in chat because I don't want to give out your real name if you don't want me to. Thank you very much. And what are you doing? I don't know what she's doing over there. That girl's crazy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's what I always say if I get somebody that books a reading. That's my thing. Oh, Jada. Thank you, Jada. Jada. You found a 2. Oh, wow, really? That's cool, Humble Bumble. Hi, Jada. Hi, Tracy. We have both Tracys in chat tonight. Hi, Tracy. Wales, where have you been? Oh, that's good, Humble Bumble. I'm happy to hear that. That's good. That's good for you guys. Good, good, good. Any love messages? All right, let's see. Any love messages for you? Any love messages for you? Let me try to make some room here. Oh, before I start Jada's reading, I wanted to show you guys this that my daughter got for her birthday. The Teenager's Guide to Money. And it's by an English writer named Jonathan South. And my aunt knows him. Anyway, she got that for her birthday. Yee. All right.
Put the pride flag on here.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Let me move my camera a little bit.
All right. Here, this is my little sky.
I like that, honey. It looks good. Also, the other one's going to be a flag.
Yeah, my other shoe.
My shoe.
Yeah. I don't think I should do a black background.
Your beagle Daisy passed away. Oh, Tracy, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. I love that name, Daisy.
Shoot, I'll be back.
How old was Daisy, Tracy? Yeah, animals are our children too. Yeah. 13. Oh. 13. That's a long time. That's a good age. 13 years old. Well, bless your heart, Tracy. I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. Well, I hope that I'm sure you have good fond memories. Yep, I got it, Jada. Just getting my cards ready. So if you've never had a reading with me, I always begin each reading with the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. So that's what I was searching for. I always dive in and find the Fool card. So we're going to read for Jada. Thank you, Jada. And we're going to do a 5-card reading for her. And if you're interested in readings tonight, I'm doing 5 cards, $9.99, 10s, 20, and everything's through PayPal. So, 80, shh, I'm trying to focus over here.
Sorry.
Oh my God, she's like, it's Art Central. She's Bob Ross right now.
Now, we're gonna
paint a happy cloud.
and some happy trees here. And a soothing sky.
and soothing sound. Okay, Jada, they're giving me a date. If this rings a bell for you, we're going way back. So they showed me 2/3/12, so February 3rd, 2012. If you can think back to that time period for yourself in your life of anything that was happening, if that date has a significance for you, a significant event, anything that was going on during that time period. Oh, thank you, Humble. Humble Bumble. Thank you, dear. Let me write this down. Thank you, Humble. Were you in high school back then? Okay. Do you know if were you dating someone during that time? Were you was there something going on in your love life in high school around that time? Because that date in particular, so 2/3/12, February 3rd, 2012, is marking something for you in some regards. So when I am being shown a past date of any kind for a person, that's a significance in that person's life for them to go back and look upon. Okay, so that's the first thing they showed me. So when I say they, I consider that my spirit guides, my spirit team. You were super depressed back then. Okay. Super depressed. Do you feel that you still struggle with depression, or do you feel anything from that period of time, anything that stood out for you, especially when in regards to relationships? Or do you still approach relationships the way that you did back then, even when you were during your depression or your depressive days? So, something's to be looked at for you. You're getting bullied and had depression. Okay. Did it hinder you in some regard when it came to love and relationships? Do you feel that there's something from that period that is hindering you from having a relationship of some? Yes. Okay. So that's why that date's being shown to me. Many times I'll be shown dates because, especially past dates, because they are showing me something that is the root. It's the root of the problem. It's the root of the issue. It's the root of what that person needs to kind of overcome. All right. So looking back at that, so I would suggest before I go into the reading, you felt very unattractive. Okay. I would look back at that period of time for you 8 years ago and focus on forgiving yourself, forgiving that person that bullied you, forgive yourself for taking on those feelings, forgiving yourself for ever believing that about yourself. Work on that first. I was bullied in high school. True story. I was bullied my whole freshman year in high school, and I know what that feels like. So, look back on that period of your life and try to work through forgiving that moment in your life, forgiving the person if you can, which is hard, and also forgiving yourself in terms of how it made you feel. So we have the Chariot. Jada is in first for you. I feel like you've made, since that period, obviously, great strides in your life. You've overcome difficulties, you've overcome obstacles in huge leaps and bounds from that time period, that period in your life. Okay. The Chariot for you can also be representative of courage. You have courage now, victory to succeed. Okay. You should be proud of that about yourself. You've come a long way. All right. Very deserving of that as well. You've moved into the Queen of Rods now. People don't see you like they did back then. People see and perceive you a different way, or people perceive you as you've always been, which is very dynamic. When I see the Queen of Rods, very attractive, very charismatic. She's a go getter. This is fire sign female, whether you're fire sign or not. she's one who's very magnetic. Okay. So you're magnetic and attractive. That's being validated to you in the reading. People see that about you as well. I also feel that you're still making strides in your life, especially with moving forward with things. This could even literally be in the last 6 weeks for you if you felt that you've overcome something mentally, overcome something emotionally. You've moved out of perhaps a period where things could have been a little rocky recently, the last month and a half, 2 months. Something's taking you and moving forward. So if you're thinking about actually physically moving, when I see these two cards together, that could be very much attributed to that as well, with the Chariot's influence and the Six of Swords. So if you're feeling, of course, not everybody's capable of doing that right now with everything that's going on. If you are thinking about taking a journey or traveling once this whole pandemic is over, Uh, you're thinking about moving to Texas? Okay, so there's an element here of you moving forward. So you can also look at this for the next 6 months. So around the month of October, middle of October. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You have another travel card. It's the Knight of Rods. I feel that in terms of love, potential is not where you are right now. Okay. It's showing me more movement direction somewhere else. So the physical relocation, the physical change of residence, Jada, really follow that. If you are financially able to move and you have a job and you have everything set up for yourself, the Knight of Rods shows me that there is physical relocation. This is movement direction. This is also creative pursuit. So we're pursuing our vision. We're pursuing and going after what we want, which is really good. So you've got travel in the reading. So I feel like anything that you're wanting to manifest when it comes to relationships, 6 to 7 month period, if you did move, there's great possibility of you venturing into and meeting new people to have a long-term relationship or invest in new friendships, new relationships. So the Seven of Pentacles is here. This is future potential. Time period wise, 6 to 7 months from now, you're looking at October, November. This is investment. This is also where we're looking back at how far we have come. Okay. Look back on how far you have come the last 7 to 8 years. Look back at Jada from 2012. Look at Jada now in 2020, right? Forgive Jada in 2012. Forgive the person or persons that made you feel terrible about yourself in 2012. Forgive the situation. You're empowered now. Okay. Remember that you've overcome a lot, overcome obstacles, challenges. Now's the time where you're dynamic and attractive and beautiful. Okay. The Six of Swords, you're moving forward. You're actually physically relocating, and change will be good because this is the harvest. This is the harvest. And you're at a point in your life where, let's say, I don't know how old you are, you might be in your late 20s, 25, 26. You're at a point in your life where now is the time for me to plant the seeds for my harvest. Now is the time for me to plant the seeds for long-term relationships. Now is the time for me to plant seeds for a family if I want one. Now is the time to look forward to the future and what it holds for me. So, yeah, take that, take the message, and take that in terms of, seeking out love and relationship. And I think sometimes, and it took me a long time, when I was very young and I was being bullied and I didn't understand it, and uh, I thought something was wrong with me, and they were calling me names and cussing me out and calling me ugly and making me feel ugly about myself. I believed it. I believed what they were saying to me. And it took many years for me to overcome that. And uh, it didn't take long for me to overcome it in terms of overcoming the bully because I did it through, um, well, at the time, back then, this was in the 80s, early 90s, I did it from having a lot of courage in going after things that I wanted to do. And that shut the bully up. When they saw that I was really good at something, they didn't have anything else to really pick on me about. So that happened. But even years later, that situation affected me. I suffered from depression and all that stuff, and that's a part of it. So you've come a long way. So there's a lot of good things happening for Jada. So I hope that was helpful for you, Jada. And I'm glad that date came through as well. All right, so Humble Bumble. What is Humble saying? I hope that was helpful for Jada, and thank you for booking. Will I ever get married? When will I have another child? Okay. Those are questions I don't like to answer because I believe that's left up to God. Okay, so I never answer questions about when will I have a child or when will I get married. I do answer questions for people who are pregnant, but I don't like to answer those questions because I feel that it's like left up to God. So if we can reformulate that, if we is my partner my twin soul mate. Um, I don't like the term twin flame. Sorry, Humble Bumble. I believe many of us can have many soulmates. Twin flame, I think, is a lot of marketing and new age hubla dubla hoobla. I just don't believe in that. But if you want to look at your partner, your current partner, give me their first name and we'll look at we can look at the relationship. I've read about you and your partner. Your partner's come up before. Am I thinking about somebody else? We can look at the relationship if you want to. Yeah, I'm not the type of reader that will read about when will I get married. I've been asked these questions. When will I die? When will I get married? How many kids will I have? What are my lottery numbers? Like, I don't read any of that stuff because I believe, I'm not a prophet. And there's just some things that are better left up to God, to divine source, um, stuff like that. So if we can reformulate the question, that would be very helpful. And I don't mean to come across as a bitchy tarot reader, but I do have my boundaries, my limitations. Every reader should, but anyway. Well, I haven't done your relationship. Who am I thinking of that came in? Um, I don't know who I'm thinking of. His name is Danny. Is it pronounced Danny or Danny? I don't know. Well, let's see what comes up, Humble Bumble. Um, let's see what's going on. Does your partner, is he like an architect or does he work on something or do something? They showed me like this real long tower spire kind of thing. And then they showed me what looked like um mechanical wheels turning. Like, you know what I mean? Like in a clock or something. Like, I don't know if he works with his hands or if he built something or if he designed something, they just showed me like this long um tower looking thing, and then these do you know what I'm saying? Like these things that are turning, kind of like you would see in a clock if you opened up a clock and you'd see these wheels spinning. Am I making any sense?
No.
Oh, Dane. Is it Da or Day? I'm
Sounds
messing
so
up the
loud.
name. Does Dane or Dane have a sister? They're showing me sister. Or maybe that tower thingy's applied to you with work. He's got a sister. All right, so they're showing me sister. Is the sister a twin sister? Does he have like a twin? Or do they look very similar? He's a welder. Okay. Has he worked on large tower like buildings or things like that? Or structures? That's the first thing that I saw. And why sister came in, I'm not sure. Anyway, moving on. Um, the energies right now, something's changing. Do you feel that something's changing in your environment? Do you feel like something's changing or has changed in your relationship? There's some type of transformation taking place, like change, physical change. Is there some type of spiritual change between you? Do you feel that something major has taken place? Because, and don't get alarmed, because I know some people do when they see this card. So death is here. That does not mean literal death. Do not get confused. When you see readers say, oh, yes, they're dead, dead, dead. No, 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 no. No. Bad reader, bad reader. No, death is change, transformation. This can take place in any form. This is where things, something ends, something begins. So this could be a great beginning. I'm seeing some type of great beginning with you guys. Okay. Some type of new cycles coming in, especially taking place right now. So ultimate change, transformation, ending. Okay. So a new cycle. Something's changing. It doesn't mean that anybody's died. Nobody's dying. Okay, just want to make that clear. Um, the Ten of Cups, that's family. Okay, this is you, this is home, this is family. All right. Sister energy came through. All right, for him. Uh, this could be something attached to her. I don't know, but Ten of Cups is family, support, completion, comfort, joy, happiness right now. Uh, things are illuminated, okay, and it's shining through, it's coming out. Others are seeing it, you're feeling it, he's feeling it. And then we have the job card comes in. So the Eight of Pentacles, and you just said job. Where'd you go? Um, he stepped up at work. Is he close to his sister? Okay. So this is work, job, work hard. A lot of things are happening when it comes to work, job, and that makes things a lot better between couples. You know, when work is steady, when money is steady, when financials are good as well. So this is being validated to you as well. I don't know if there were moments where Maybe in the last 7 months, maybe this was in the last couple of months where there could have been a moment either from between the two of you, or this could have been an outside person or other people. The Seven of Swords shows up. So this shows me that there could have been, excuse me, doubt. There could have been mistrust about something. There could have been deceit. There could have been, this also could have been affecting your relationship from an outside party. Okay. This could be other people that you know as well. Okay. Um, so something took place. Something took place in the most recent past, to where there was some type of mistrust, perhaps. But that's in the recent past, so that's going out. Okay, that's definitely going out. So the following card, humble. Hi Chanel, thank you. Um, if everybody could follow PayPal, actually, because YouTube takes 40% of your money. And I'd prefer PayPal because YouTube eats your money. And if you can follow the PayPal links, that would be fabulous. But thank you, Chanel. I will read for you, obviously, but I should disable super chat. Anyway, never mind. Um, no, don't worry about it, Chanel. I just don't like to do super chat because YouTube eats our money. Anyway, so you were drinking and smoking too much pot in the bath. Girl, been there, done that. That really screws up your relationships too. I know, I know. So here's the Ace of Rods is here. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it, Chanel. I love your name. So the Ace of Rods, look how balanced she is in the depiction of this card. Look how free she is in the depiction of this card. This is vitality. This is crossing over to a new cycle, new beginning, new energy, physical energy. This card to me signifies the season of spring. Now, I know where you are. I don't know if you're, I think our seasons are backwards. I'm not sure, but whatever season it is for you, seasonally, I see the Ace of Rods or Wands as spring, but nevertheless, this is new cycle, new energy, new beginning, new start. Okay. This is freshness, energy, vitality. Many times this card is depicted more in a phallic type way, which can also indicate high sex drive, bada bing, bada boom. So, the Ace of Rods comes, and that's a good sign. So I feel that in terms of whether your partner's a soulmate, twin flame I don't buy into. I know a lot of people do. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I've had clients. The only reason I say that is because I've had clients who feel they have a twin flame and they kind of take it to the other side, and it's like, whoa. Soulmate, yes. Partner, companion, uh yes. Friend, yes. Lover, yes. I see that. That's in the reading. You both are experiencing um ultimate change, which is taking you both into a new cycle. Okay. A lot of focus on family, comfort, joy right now. A lot of focus, busy times at work, whatnot. Moving out of a cycle where things weren't so great. Okay. So, definite new beginning. When I see an ace, this shows me the next 3 months. So, May, June, July, looking really good. Energy, energetic, creativity is high as well. Passion. The wands to me are energy and passion. Very passionate period for you both as well. So I hope that was helpful, humble. And I'm sorry if I'm not the type of reader that believes in twin flames. I just don't. Sorry. I'm sorry. But I hope that was helpful. Hi, Deb. I hope I didn't miss any comments. Hi, Deb. So we have Chanel next. Um, Let me do something real quick. We're going to read for Chanel. And what was Chanel's question? Oh, good. I'm glad that was helpful. Thank you, Humble. Thank you, Humble. If is it Michael and I will reconcile soon. Reconcile. All right. Let me do something real quick, okay? And then I'm going to do Chanel's reading. Bye, Brittany. Thanks for popping on, sweetheart. Baby, I gotta use this. Baby, you need to clean up this mess, sweetheart. I'm gonna do something real quick though.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. That's good. Yeah. Yay.
I kind of feel like painting like the sides. Should I paint the sides?
Yeah, if you want to, just please don't make a big mess.
I'm not. I'm very careful.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't. Well, maybe I should. Who knows? Like, you need paint the... I think so. Sit down. Okay. So these are my masterpieces.
That's good.
Very uplifting, kind of.
All right, I need this for a minute.
I take it. I don't need it right now.
Take it to the limit. All right. Sorry, y'all.
Baby.
Take it to the limit. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm back.
Chill.
You chill.
Chill.
I'm trying to figure something out.
Figure something out.
All right, Chanel. I'm sorry. I hope you're still here. Hold on. Okay. Oh my lord. My lord. Um Oh, maybe that's why. YouTube changes things all the time, and I just can't follow. Um, oh, okay. I got it. I got it. All right, it's done. I turned off super chat because YouTube does take all of our money and it's not fair to us. And it's not fair to you. Um, but yeah, they take a huge cut and it's like
They take like 40-50% off.
YouTube's making some they're making some grub hub.
Okay, don't.
It should be off. I just turned it off. If not, then I'll try it again. But anyway, so Chanel, is it Michael? Reconciliation with Michael. Reconciliation with Michael. Okay. All right, they're showing me 10. Is that 10 months, 10 days? They're showing me something with 10. That could be a month, like October. They're showing me something with 10. On the 10th day or 10th day. Who came in? I can't see anything now. Hi, whoever that was. Um, they're also saying property. Is there something going on with his property? Or is there something going on with a property? They're showing me or saying property. Oh, Light and Love's here. I have to squint my eyes. Hi, Light and Love. Not that you know of. Okay. Um, did he do anything with property, like property manager, real estate, anything with a property, apartments? They're showing me property for some reason. Uh, let me know if anything with the 10 means anything as well in terms of him and you. Michael and Chanel. Oops. Third party on the 10th. Oh, you found out about a third party on the 10th. Okay. All right. So, was this April 10th? Was this month or was this the last 2 months? I'm sorry to hear about that. So, let's see. Hmm. Do you know of this girl? Do you know who she is? Because she's not that pretty, honey. She's not as pretty as you. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, let's see.
She's not as pretty as you. There's something about her. Um, she has a sharpness. You haven't seen her? Well, I see her. She's not as pretty as you. There's something about her that's very um kind of ruthless. Okay, ruthless, blunt. She just doesn't have a light about her. There's no light there. All right. I feel that um I feel that Michael likes to collect things, okay? He likes to collect people, even. She may not be the only one. I'm just going to say that. I also feel that he's very controlling and possessive with a lot of things. The Four of Pentacles is here. He's possessive. He's controlling in a lot of ways too. He could have been financially controlling with you. Did you ever pick up on that with him? And he likes to collect things. So don't be surprised um, if he also has somebody else on the side, okay, with her, has a side chick with the side chick. You know what I'm saying? So this is control. This is possessiveness. This is very selfish behavior. This is someone who is could not care at all that other people may go without. That could be emotional, that could be financial, that could be you live with him still. Yeah, so there's something that's there. So property. Okay, I saw property, so you live with him. Okay. You need to be careful with him right now if you live with him, especially with property, making sure that you don't get evicted, that he pays his share, okay, or bills are paid because somebody's holding on to something with financials, all right? Just be careful if you still live with him. And many times people find them in situations where this is happening and they're obviously still married, still living with the person, have no idea what's going on. Um, Try to save as much money up as you can. Okay. I don't feel that this is going to go away. I feel like his behavior is also happening or has happened uh, with other people, perhaps. He calls your things his property and he's possessive, right? So you really kind of have to look at um, how that's affecting you mentally, emotionally, and if you can find a way to uh, leave, it's in your best interest in the long run for you to leave because this may have been going on for some time. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is here. This shows me slow and steady. This could have been happening for a long time and you weren't aware of it. This could have been weeks. This could have been months. There's something that's going on where this has been going on for a long time, or it may continue to go on with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this isn't someone who's willing to change. He's sitting back, he's happy, he's content with what he's up to. He's not really bothered. So I feel that um unfortunately the energy that's coming into the reading is one where there's a lot of manipulation at play. You have next the Five of Swords. All right, just look if you can, if the screen's clear. If you can look at the depiction of this card, this person does not have your best interests at heart. Okay. He's very manipulative with you mentally. I feel like he would also have other people around him that also would believe everything that he says or does. And you are the victim. Where in fact you're the victim, but he's making it seem like he's the victim to other people. Do you know where I'm coming from? You just really need to be careful. I don't see you staying with him. I see you leaving within the next 5 weeks. I don't see you staying there. I don't see you staying there. Um, this person from the past is perhaps the other person. The Queen of Swords comes in. The Queen of Swords is not so friendly. She's kind of, she's got the attitude and just kind of like she's just not like a friendly person. She is very blunt. She can be very uh sharp tongued with people. She can be very cutting in the negative. She can be very cutting and hurt people's feelings and not really care about it. Because whatever she says just comes out of her mouth with no regard to how anybody feels. I feel that there is some type of mental connection with her. Um, there could have been a lot of texting going on underneath your nose while you're with him. He was doing this a lot with her, okay, before you even caught on, obviously. But I don't see you staying with him the next 3 months. We have the Three of Rods. When I see this card, the next 3 months, you're going to start to see signs of release. You don't see it now, and I totally get that. And there's nothing you can really do if you're still living with him. And I know you don't want to hear that you would possibly leave, but the next 3 months, okay, May, June, July, I feel that you're going to have a change of heart in the next 3 months. And there's great possibilities of a new horizon of possibilities coming in for you in order for you to step forward and go forward. Okay. I don't feel that you're going to stay with him. I feel in the next 3 months, there's going to be opportunities that arise for you to where you're almost, they're saying God led, to where you're almost being led, or you feel like you're being led by God, or you feel like you're being led by divine guidance, or you feel like you're being led by your spirit guides or your angels, or however you want to formulate that for yourself, your ancestors, loved ones that watch over you. Like you feel like you're being guided. And I feel like this could even be immediate family members or friends. Someone is leading the way for you, someone is leading you out of it. You're being led out of it. Okay. So you're being taken out of it. And it's up to you if you're willing to go forward with that. Because when I see this card, um, this person really doesn't care if you're hurt, if you're down, what happens. And it can normally, there's a lot of mental manipulation going on as well. Okay. They're wanting to win at all costs. There's a lot of ego there. All right. There's a lot of ego that's being fed. And so I would just be careful with him. Um, and, in terms of why he came into your life, I think many times relationships we attract are to remind us to love ourselves, to respect ourselves, to realize. And, I know many times people get blindsided by these events, no doubt. I've been blindsided before, like, are you freaking kidding me? But trust me, at some point in your life, you're going to look back on this moment with him and you're going to be grateful that it happened because he's not worthy of you. You deserve better than that. And that's not love. I know a lot of people are forgiving and take their partners back and all that stuff, but I come from the old school of, that's not love. That's not love for me. That's not, shame on me. What is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You've already seen it. You can forgive him, you can stay with him, but if he does it again, then it's shame on you. I mean, what are you willing to put up with? So you deserve better than that. And I think that there's no excuses. If a person is willing to seek out other people, then I'd be like, you know, if a person is willing to, if you're a choice, because that's what you are right now, you're an option almost. There's just not you and him. It's you, him, and her. You're not an option. You shouldn't have to be an option and you shouldn't have to be a choice. You need to say to yourself, I'm going to make the choice for me. I'm not going to be somebody's option. Okay. Let him have her. Let her have him because he's going to do it to her. Trust me on that. He's going to do it to her, and he probably already is. So, you know where I'm coming from. And I'm only saying all this because of life experience and because it's happened to me. You know what I mean? So I can only speak from my own experience, but in your reading itself, he's not a good guy for you. And you want only the best for yourself. And just imagine if your best friend was having this happen to her. What would you say to your best friend? You'd say, girl, you need to leave his ass. You'd be like, you don't deserve that, right? And you'd want to kill the guy. That's how it should be approached with yourself, you know? And it's hard because we love them. We love what they give us. We love how they make us feel. We love how they make us feel in the moment. We love what they did for us in the beginning. We're always craving that or wanting that again. Um, and unfortunately, that's not the case. He's already shown you who he really is. And like my daddy said, a wolf is always a wolf. My daddy told me that years ago. He goes, honey, a wolf is always a wolf. And that's what it is. And you're better off without him. But I don't see you staying. I see you in the next 3 months, kind of like Chanel is walking up this step, then walking up this step, and then we're walking up this step to move us out of that relationship. You may move out sooner, you may leave sooner, but I feel that you're taking like not leaps and bounds, but you're taking steps to leave. So you deserve better than that. Everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he met her 5 years ago. Yeah, it's been going on a long time. Um, yeah, I know. I mean, unfortunately, there's people that come into our lives, um, and you have to look at them as lessons. And I wonder sometimes why I kept repeating the same type of person, the same type of relationship, until you break that cycle. Um, and it could happen to me again. I hope not. But you kind of have to look at what role did I play in it? What role am I playing? And and to be able to move yourself on from all that. You know what I mean? So anyway, we sure do, Tracy. Until I got to a golden door. Yeah, like Rosie said, people come into our lives um, for various reasons, times in our life to show us things. And, you know, your time in your 20s will be nothing like your time in your 30s. Your time in your 30s will be nothing like your time in your 40s. The time in your 40s will never be like the time in your 50s, and so on and so forth. Um, and you learn from those relationships, even friendships, not just romantic relationships too, but even friendships. And I have to charge my phone. Oh, Lord, where's the charger? Oh, here it is. Hold on, let me charge the phone real quick. Oh, come on, you can reach the phone. Oh, really? It won't reach. It's not reaching. Why isn't it reaching? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Here, I gotta charge the phone. Oh no. Oh. Rut row. Here we go. Now we're charged. Yep.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, honey.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
It's gonna be warmer tomorrow.
I know. I know. It's snowing this morning.
Now
I need a different washcloth.
there's a
Here's a white one.
yeah. Take that white one in there.
I need to wash my hair. I'm gonna shower in a day. I feel disgusting.
Take your robe and stuff too.
You reminded me.
Yeah. Looking back now, you can see what I learned, but you don't see it at the time. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Um. And relationships are work, period. Anyway, but uh, I just feel like women in particular, we get so caught up in the relationship and we become addicted to that person. We're addicted to many things about the person. We're addicted to the way the person makes us feel. And it's an addiction. And, we also can trauma bond with that person, especially if they're cheating. That pain becomes a trauma bond. That feeling, the way they made us feel, and the trauma bond, and the back and forth of them wanting to change or, begging you to stay and all this stuff. It's crazy. It's like, it's super crazy. And I just think that what I learned, and I've talked about this, I mean, I became especially in my 20s, I just had this thing about me getting obsessed with the person, doing drive-bys and acting like psycho. Now that I'm older, I look back and I'm like, what the hell was wrong with me? And you have to recognize and accept what is happening. I think when you want to stay in denial or you want to think, oh, well, they will change or it's going to change, you're making it worse. And in the long run, it's really about acceptance and sitting with that, read, go to therapy. Um, you know, uh, I'm a big promoter of therapy. I know therapy is expensive for some people, but they have sliding fee scales for therapy. It's not that expensive. Hell, you can do therapy online, via text message. So, um, seek out, counseling, seek out your pastor at the church, whatever it is. Like, find ways to heal, find ways to recognize uh, what you're doing to yourself because the longer it goes on, the worse it's going to get. And the more depressed you're going to be, and unfortunately, um, and you always have free will. So, I mean, what I saw in the reading was I don't see you staying, I see you leaving, but that's your choice. If you do decide to stay, that's ultimately your choice. I can't, um, control your outcomes, but uh, I've looked back on situations that have happened to me that were devastating, and I thought I would never recover. And I look back up on them now, and I am so grateful that I'm not with that person anymore. And that comes with time. And I know, people are really kind of impatient anymore. They want like a quick fix and everything wants to be now, now, now. But really, time is a great healer for a lot of things. And time, you know, time is just the great healer. It's just also not about time, but recognizing and accepting what it is. Don't lie to yourself. Don't trick yourself, accepting what it is. So, yeah, hold on. Tracy's been regressed. What does that mean? What's Tracy talking about? And Chanel, let me tell you something. 20 years from now, you're going to look back on that douchebag and he's going to be doing the same damn stuff. Most likely, he will have 2 or 3 women pregnant. Most likely, he will be by himself, fat and bald. Because men get fat as they age and they lose their hair. You're still going to be the same. You're going to look great. Now, he will get fat and he will lose his hair. And you'll be like, what the hell? 20 years from now? And you'll be like, damn, I'm glad I lost his ass and walked away from that bullshit. Because men in their 40s, even in their 30s, lose their hair. And they get fat. Trust me. I've seen it happen. And it's hilarious. Anyway, sorry. Um, therapy regression, yeah. That's the best. That's really the best revenge. Some guy you're all wrapped up in, you know, 20 years later, don't worry about it. Time will take care of them. They're going to get fat and lose their hair. And then they'll probably be forking out child support to like 3 different baby mamas. I mean, I know because it happened. I saw it happen. 2 baby mamas got fat, lost his hair. Yeah. I think it's funnier than hell. I didn't have to do anything. Just wait 20 years. Actually, wait about 10 years. It won't take that long. So, see, he already has 2. Well, in 10 years, he'll probably have 4. Who knows? But really, he will get fat. He'll owe everybody child support and he'll go bald. He'll lose his hair, you know? And then you'll be sitting back going, check, check. And you'll be like, oh man, I remember that reading I had with Diary of a Mystic 10 years ago when she was on YouTube and she told me this would happen and it did. Wow, she was right. This is awesome. Um, it does. It'll happen. It'll happen. Oh my God. That's the best revenge for a woman. Especially if you're in your 20s. I don't care how old you are, but if you're in your 20s, you be wrapped up in a guy forever and you love him and oh my God, he's your soulmate and I'll never be without him. And you're just like, you would die for that person. And they do something like that to you and you're devastated and just crushed. Give it 10 to 15, 20 years. They will be bald and they will be fat. And you'll be fabulous. And you'll be like, thank you. Thank you, baby Jesus. Oh my goodness. But seriously though, all jokes aside, yeah, I mean, self worth and self respect, and shoot, I'm almost 50 years old and I'm still having relationships that are reminding me of that, you know? I mean, it's never ending. Um, it's the power of the D sometimes. I mean, I don't know what to say about that, but you know, my ex has more hair in his bottom than his head. See, Tracy knows. I know, Lane Love, I'm crazy. Yes, Tracy Harvey said it. Worthy of the best. Yes. The world is your oyster. Yes. Yep. Bought a ring. Bought a ring. Yeah. Keep the ring. If it's worth something, keep it. I wouldn't give it back. If it's worth something, keep it. Yeah. It's funny. You know, when I was in my 20s, and all my friends were having babies, they were all getting married and having babies. And I wasn't getting married. I wasn't getting engaged. I was going to everybody's wedding and I wasn't having babies, but I didn't want to, you know. But at the same time, it was kind of strange to me like, wow, everybody's getting married and stuff, and that's what people do. And then uh 20 years later, all those people who were married are divorced. Some of them are twice divorced. Their children are grown, their children are growing, almost grown. And I thought to myself, geez, I really didn't miss anything during that period, you know? You can't, I think people think their life is supposed to go a certain direction or a certain way, and it doesn't end up like that. But then again, I wouldn't want to marry somebody who was going to, at least you found out now, and you're not committed and married and legally took his name or legally intertwined with him financially and all the rest of it. At least you found out now. So, my grandma always said there's a silver lining in every situation, and there is. You can take that as your silver lining. You didn't have a baby, hopefully. If you did, that's okay too. You can raise the baby. I've done it. And you know, hopefully um he'll change his ways, but who knows? I mean, I don't know, you know. And women cheat too. It's just not men, but women who cheat with men on other women, that's not good. Because that stuff has karma. I believe it has karmic repercussions. So she'll probably be suffering for a long time. Trust me. Yeah. Journaling helps. Yeah, journaling helped me a lot too. I've got stacks of journals. Yeah, journaling's really good. That's a good way to get it all out. Journal, type it out, computerize it out. Journaling really helps. Yeah. Just being able to release it. You have to find an outlet to release your anger, your frustration, your pain, your feelings of betrayal, abandonment, your everything. You have to find an outlet to release it. Um, I journaled. I've kept a diary since I was about 8 or 9 years old. I still have my diary from when I was little. I've kept diaries my whole life. And I look back and read those diaries now from 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when I was 14. And I'm like, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. And I don't even remember what was happening. Um, yeah, journaling's a great way for release, you know? So, anyhow, We're here for you, Chanel. I'm glad you booked a reading. Um, it might not have been what you wanted to hear, but I'm glad you booked a reading nonetheless, right? What am I doing? Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you did too. I'm glad you did too. I'm glad you did too. I know. That's, we're sisters. We're all sisters here. We've all been through different types of relationships. We've all, had different life experiences. And I think if you could share that wisdom with other women, you know, and you really, I mean, you could talk to somebody who's blue in the face, you can warn somebody, you can try to convince them, but only you can make that decision for yourself. And I think everybody has their moment, like Oprah calls it, like their aha moment. Everybody has their moment, or they have their they hit that essential brick wall, like they're just and that's when the dawn breaks, that's when it's you know you'll just know personally, privately, you'll know, you know about it. So thank you, Rosie. Tracy. Mine was like the WTF moment. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, what the hell? And sometimes, especially in moments like that where someone is cheating on you, there are signs, and the signs will be put in front of you, and you just overlook them, or you ignore them, or you're in denial about them at first and you don't want to believe it. But I've heard so many stories of people seeing the signs. They saw the signs. um I know. I mean, I've witnessed it myself. So, oh, you did. Light and love. Oh, light and love. Thank you. That was nice. Wow, my phone didn't do its thingamajiggy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Thank you, light and love, Christy. Thank you. That's very generous of you. Wowza. Wowza. Thank you, light and love. That's very sweet. Very, very sweet of you. Do you want to do a comments keep disappearing? Do you want to do we can do a large reading. We can do I'm gonna change decks. I'm not feeling this deck tonight. I'm gonna change my deck. We can do a general again, or we can do a question or questions. Let me know. Yeah, that deck, I'm not feeling that deck. So let's switch out the decks. Switch out the decks tonight. Switching them out. Tracy, did you send one? Uh-oh. Tracy. Oh my God, Tracy, I totally missed that. No. Oh my God, I am so sorry. How did I miss that? Oh my God, you've been waiting this whole time? Oh my God. How did that happen? Oh my God, Tracy, I am so sorry. Thank you so much, Tracy. Wow, thank you. I did not see that. I don't know how I missed that. Oh, that's sweet for AB's birthday. That's so sweet. AB's rich. She's got more money than me. Wow, Tracy. Oh my goodness. That must have been around the time when that was at 7:30. Geez Louise, that was over an hour ago. How in the world did I miss that? What was going on at 7:30? I must have just been babbling and didn't pay any attention. I know, teenage years. Oh my God. Wow. Nobody told me about this. Nobody warned me. I mean, they told me, yes, someone else must have needed it more. I'm sorry, Tracy. Oh my goodness. You're so generous and I feel so bad. So break it down. Let's do you know what threw me off? I think it was the super chats threw me off. I was looking at the super chat readings instead of PayPal. Let's do, if we can, do light and love. I'm sorry, do Tracy first, then light and love. Is that okay? And then I really kind of went there about Chanel's reading. I went to another place. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Are you sure, Tracy? You've been waiting for over an hour. Oh my goodness. Lord. Lord. All right. Tracy's very generous and sweet. So, all right. Light and Love says Tracy first. I'm going to do Tracy first. Thank you, Light and Love. Hi, Lexi Ray. Is there a line? Yep. You would be third in line.
Wow.
Right now. Nothing. Nothing happened. It's all right. Just me being myself. Being airy fairy. Anyway.
Me? What? Oh, there's more socks? Oh, there it is.
Huh?
Huh?
All right, let's do Tracy. So Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy.
Tracy.
Oh.
Tracy Light and Love Warrior. And then Lexi, if she wants to book a reading. I cannot believe I missed. Oh my goodness. I'm a mess. 1, 2, 3. Right. That's right, because I got 3 on PayPal and then I had 2 in Super Chat and I got thrown off by the Super Chats, but it's okay. So Tracy, let's read for you, shall we? Isn't Rosie wonderful? Let's give a big heart emojis to Rosie in chat tonight. Rosie's like on it. She's on it with copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste with Rosie. She's thrown up the PayPal. She's thrown up the prices. She's thrown up who's next. She is. Oh my God, Rosie is great.
Yes,
she helps me all the time. I love Rosie.
We love Rosie.
We love Rosie.
You're going to tell me, Mother.
We love the Rosie. in the village. She's Mystic President.
Mm.
Mystic Vice, not Mystic Vice, that's Sandy. Mystic Village President, that is. We love a Rosie. I love all my mods. We have 2 mods that are named Tracy, one with an I and one with a Y. Bada bing. I'm going to shut up now.
Okay.
Please get dressed off camera. I cannot.
I'm right here.
Okay. We can't have, you know. Shh. Ooh, Tracy, they're showing me like a white rose. You don't see white roses a lot. A real silky, creamy, white rose. I know we just said rosy, but I'm actually seeing a rose. But like a white rose. I don't know if you have white roses. This also could be something when I see roses or certain types of flowers could also be an indicator of loved ones that have crossed over, but it's like it's not a closed rose. It's a rose that's open a little bit. So it's not a tight wrapped, tight rose. You know what I mean? Thank you, Tracy. It's your brother. Was a white rose his favorite? Was it a white rose? Oh my goodness. Was that his favorite? Was a white rose? Oh, it's your favorite. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, that is really sweet. That's the first thing they showed me. So, oh my goodness. Okay, this is odd. They just they just showed me. Remember that band in the 80s? I think that there was like it was like different famous musicians like Tom Petty, Bob Dylan was in it. One of the Beatles, and it was the Traveling Wilburys. Why am I thinking of Traveling Wilburys? Do you remember that band? They had a couple of hit songs on the radio, I guess. Traveling Wheelberry. The traveling it was the Traveling Wilburys. It was a band. Oh, it's a joke you had together? Are you serious? Oh my god. All right, brother's coming through. Hello, brother. Brother Carl is coming through. Okay. The Rose, Traveling Wilburys. Let's see what else he says. That's funny. He's also showing me where I'm getting, I don't know what this means. Spikenard, spike something like spikenard. I don't know what that is. Spikenards. Is that something? Spike something?
Spike shards?
No.
Like
I don't know what that is.
Like a spike on a gate?
No. I don't know what that means. Spikenards? Something. I don't know what that means. I'm also getting the number 7, Tracy. 7. I don't know if that was a lucky number or 7, something with 7. And then they're showing me totality of togetherness. Okay, I got that as well. Totality of togetherness. Okay. I don't, what, Amy?
I looked it up, and it's like a little berry.
Right. Is it
Yeah,
purple?
yeah,
Right, that's what I saw, like a purple berry.
yeah, and
And
it's
then
on the
they said,
vine.
right, they said spikenards. I don't know if that's a berry
It's a berry.
that
Spike.
grows where Tracy's from or
Which
where her
it
brother's
grows.
from.
It grows in the Himalayas of Nepal, China, and India.
Well, that's what I picked up on. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
That's what I picked up on. I don't know what that means. Um, that's definitely what I picked up on. Oh, well, he came through right away. He sure did. Oh, he sure did. All right, so on the bottom of the deck is the star card. I wanted to show that to Tracy because when I see the star card, that shows me that that is afterlife. That's hope and faith restored. Okay, when I see the star card, I also feel that you're being surrounded or you're surrounded by loved ones who have passed on. So the star card shows up when someone is being surrounded by divine energy, angelic energy to me. And so this is on the bottom of the deck. So I wanted to show Tracy that. That's very special. I feel like the last 2 months or the next 2 months going forward, you may feel like you have a partner aside from your husband. You may feel like you have a silent partner, they're saying, meaning it could be your brother's spirit. You may feel like you're not alone at times. You may feel like when you're working, you're not alone, or if you're in the car by yourself, you're not alone. There's this feeling of a partnership, but they're saying silent partnership. This is also a business partnership. Okay, with the Two of Wands shows me potentials for a business partnership. So I don't know, Tracy, if you're working on something with your work, of partnering up with someone new, okay, or making plans as well. But this is formulating or also making a decision or an undertaking of some kind. So that's a focus for the next 2 months. You might be focused on that. Um, just make sure everything's kosher. Okay. Um, so I feel that these two cards, especially the Four of Swords, is the rest period. The pose. Okay. This card reminds me of Snow White. Do you know what I mean? Where um she's in that state of rest. This could indicate brother's energy of passing over. And we are moving in now to manifestation and beginnings. Okay, so there's been this period of rest, retreat, and now there's beginnings. All right, so this is being validated to Tracy of the energies coming out of those energies. All right, there's also possibilities of this could have two connotations. So we're looking at the Six of Swords. This is movement, moving forward. You haven't been able to do that. Like, not just mentally, maybe you have a little bit right now, the last 4 to 6 weeks or the last month of being kind of mentally moving out of that difficult period of losing Carl and moving out of that difficult period. But there's also been a lot of oppression, feeling weighed down, feeling oppressed, really taking on the responsibilities of others or having to take on full responsibility of that as well. This card to me also shows like an invisible spirit behind this person. I feel that this card, even though traditionally it doesn't have much to do with crossing over, passing over, or a person passing, but I feel that it's a transition card of transition into the next life in a lot of ways. Am I buffering now? Oh geez. Internet, don't fail me now. God. Don't fail me now, internet. All right, well, I'm gonna stop and you let me know if I'm still buffering. Buffering. All right. Well, I want to make sure she hears her reading. Okay, good. So this is coming out of the most recent past for Tracy. She's moved on from this. She's moving forward from this. Okay. But it's been very taxing. It's been draining. It's been a lot. You've had a big weight on your shoulders, but we're now moving out of that period. Okay. I also feel that, Tracy, if you're wanting to share this with everyone, but have you walked away from a family member, or have you walked away from someone in the family where you felt there was some type of betrayal that you're dealing with after Carl's passing? Because we have the Eight of Cups and Six of Swords. This is an emotional moving forward, emotionally moving away from something. Um, this is final endings. This also could indicate for you a period of, especially the next 8 to 10 months. This could also indicate the next 8 to 10 weeks. At his daughter. Okay. Where this person has really done it. So you're wanting to just, you're done. You've had enough. You can't do no more. You've been emotionally checked out. And there's a sense of disappointment and great betrayal and painful endings when I see this card. So yeah, sell all of his stuff. Okay. So you may be wanting to, uh, you may have emotionally checked out with her, okay, but not physically checked out with her, but you've emotionally perhaps just been like, ugh, you know. Um, this energy's come as well. I feel like, and I'm glad that you said that about selling his stuff, because we have the family card next to Hangman. There may be indecision with that, with wanting to sell all of his stuff. Um, that's just not her decision. I feel like it's going to be, if it is being done now, I feel like this family is going to step in as a group and there's going to be a halt to it. Suspended with the hangman. Okay. Look for that coming up. I think that the family or a group or you or other family members perhaps will put a halt to it, put a stop to it, because this is suspended action coming in as well. All right, so look for that, especially I'd look for that in the next 8 days. I feel like in the next 8 days, something's going to be like, you what she's doing. It's causing a lot of people pain. Um, the damage that it's going to cause as well. So just look out for that. All right, so Tracy got the Three of Wands in this reading, and this is a different deck too. Sometimes when I do these readings, there'll be a repetitive card that keeps coming out. So anyway, so the Three of Wands next to the Ace of Pentacles. Going forward, new horizons, new starts, progress, new things coming in. Dawn, what is it they say? It's always darkest before the dawn. The dawn is coming, dawn is approaching. You're going to start to see signs of this, of progress, especially going forward. When I see this card, the next 3 months, this also could be sooner. So the Ace of Pentacles is, this is a new cycle. This could even be on a level of money, inheritance, financial prosperity. So something's really coming in. Your ships are coming in, so something's really coming in where you're looking and you're seeing it all come in. So I see financials looking good, business looking good. Uh, if there's any type of partnership, going back to this card, if there's any type of partnership that you're working with or thinking about collaborating with or um, to work for or contracts or contractual things, you may be making that decision now, this month, maybe. And I feel like in the next following 3 months is May, June, July, is where it's going to be real good financial stability, continuous financial stability, weekly, daily. Okay, it's going to be continuous for you, steady, steady money, steady financial flow, and many more than one opportunity. This could be more than one contract. This could be more than one client. Okay, so you're looking out and seeing all this, and they're seeking you out. Okay, people are coming to you about things. So that's very positive. There's a few things going on in your reading. The other's energy came in first, which I'm glad that he did. And thank you for answering and validating what I was picking up on. And I feel that the daughter's energy came through, and I feel the family stepped up and has come through. And then a few things for you in terms of work as well. I also feel that when it comes to restoration and balance, when it comes to harmony and cooperation in the family, uh, I feel that something's going to be suspended and something is going to be kind of like halted when it comes to the daughter's behavior, when it comes to the niece. I guess she would be the niece's behavior and what she's doing, Tracy. And I feel that there's movement for you forward and out of the difficult time you had of losing your brother. And it's almost like blessings. When I see the Ace of Pentacles, it's blessings are coming in. Blessings of abundance, blessings are coming in. Prosperity doesn't have to be money. It can also be just prosperity in the fact of feeling abundant. Um, my back. Honey, Amy,
What?
tell daddy don't contact me on Facebook. Don't screw up my live stream. Sorry if that blacked out for a minute. So yeah, she's overwhelmed. Yeah, absolutely. I don't feel that it's going to follow through. I don't feel that it's going to be um I don't feel that it's going to be something that she's going to be able to execute and follow through on. Um so it's going to be suspended. But yeah, there's a lot of blessings coming your way, Tracy, and I feel that it's going to be a really prosperous, good financial cycle, especially for you in the next 3 months. It could be even longer from now. I, I know October is coming up a lot, but I really see a lot of things with October with people. The next 3 months, then 3 months from that would be October, and it's just like I keep getting October for many people with things. It's almost like things are gonna start to kind of um break a little bit in the world with this corona. Like things are gonna start to uh open up, so to speak. But yeah, it was a good reading, Tracy. That was a really good reading. So thank you for your generous donation, and thank you for letting me read for you tonight. I'm so happy that your brother came through as well. That was very sweet. Very sweet. It was right off the bat, too. Right off the bat. It was. Okay. So Tracy waited an hour and a half for her reading. Yeah, the traveling Wilburys. What in the world? So love is next. Um, yeah, he showed me a few things. He came in. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me let me oh, thank you, Lexi Ray. I got it. Thank you, Lexi. So you get a 5 card reading is $9.99. When I do these readings on YouTube, they are way cheaper than what I do on my website. I just want you to know. So when I come on here and you see, oh, she's doing readings for $9, jump on it. Plus, they're live with me. Um, but thank you, Lexi, for your donation. Tracy, thank you for your generous donation, as well as Light and Love, Chanel, and Humbumble, and Jada. And we've had a good night of reading. So I'm going to probably end with Lexi for readings tonight, unless someone who comes in would like to have one and really needs one. If they don't get one, they're just going to flip out. I'm just kidding. So Lexi will end with you, but let's go to Light and Love first because she's been waiting. She's been waiting. Yeah, it's been really good tonight, Rose. Yeah, really, really good. He is a stinker. I love that. Is Light and Love still in the house? Oh, for a trip. Okay. 10 4. For a trip. All right. Let me. Hold on a second. Ooh, a love trip. She says a love trip. Man, I'd love to take a love trip. God. I need a love trip around the world. Oh my God, put me on the love bus, the love plane, the love train, the love bus. Uh, Oy vey. Let's see, light and love. They're showing me numbers more and more and more and more. And I get a lot of numbers right off the bat all the time anymore. Let's see. So they said 5'8", 5'8". I don't know if he's 5'8", if you're 5'8", if that's a height, or if that's a date. Okay. That could be an age, but it could be a date, May 8th. Okay. Something with 5'8". Keep it's almost like I'm seeing like bingo, like five, and then it shows up eight. So he's 6'3". How are you? I don't know what 5'8" means. 5'8". Maybe that means 5 to 8 months. Okay, just keep that in mind. So when they throw out numbers to me, uh, I have to give you different options for what those numbers could be, unless it's a clear date to me. But that could be 5 to 8 months. So we're looking at 9 September, December. So look for September to December. That could be a month time period. could be within 5 months. It could be within 8 months for a love trip. Or it could be May 8th. I don't know. That's coming up. So you're 5'9". Okay. Well, you're taller than me. I'm 5'8". So you got an inch on me. Although I feel like I'm shrinking. I feel like I'm shrinking though, light and love. Yeah, you're tall. I'm tall too, but I'm not 5'9". I'm about probably 5'7.5" now. I don't know. I shrank. I did. I shrank. Lexi Ray's 5'2". I love that. I love that. Well, Stevie Nicks is only 5'1". Um, Rose shrunk an inch. It happens. All right, so so light and love, you've been so patient for your reading. Thank you. So the Six of Pentacles shows up first thing. This could be generosity. I don't know if your partner's wanting to spend money on the trip himself and treat you. Okay, it's an offering for you to stay with other people that you know on your trip if you're going somewhere. It's an offering of, so this could be generous offering, financial offering, others wanting to help, generosity coming in. This is also showing me that time frame. All right, the 5 to 8 month mark. That could be. I keep seeing October for everybody. You know, I kind of feel like that's going to be like you're in the clear. You know, kind of like when the fairy godmother entered the Wizard of Oz. She's like, "You can come out now." It's going to be like that. Um, you can come out now. Light and love. I don't remember if I kept thinking about somebody's relationship earlier that I've read about their relationship. Is he in the military or does he do any kind of like secret operative, secret
CSI,
CSI,
FBI,
secret operation,
CIA.
CIA, CSA? Um,
Okay.
what are they watching? I don't know where she. Am I still on? Um, he's not in the military. Okay. Does does he do anything where he can't tell you what he's doing, or meaning that it's kind of, or maybe he is wanting to surprise you? Okay, there's an element of not necessarily deceit, but there's an element of doing something, because when I see generosity, you know how people plan things behind people's backs, wanting to do something like surprise them. This could be showing up as that for you from him. Okay. So don't be alarmed when you see this card. This shows me the Seven of Swords. He may be uh planning something behind the scenes. He may be also, he might surprise you out of the blue. He might have something arranged that you don't know about. So there's this element of surprise. There's this element of um wanting to do things behind the scenes, and he's not going to let you know what he's up to. So there's like an element of surprise that's coming in, because the generosity card trumps that. So to me it's nothing that's negative, like, some weird stuff going on. So yeah, there's something that seems like there's something that's behind the scenes, that he's working towards. We have the Three of Pentacles that he's working towards so diligently. The next 3 months, he could be working on something. I also feel like, um, do you guys like to rock climb? Why am I getting rock climbing? If you guys are like outdoorsy, if you climb things or hike, uh, stuff like that together, there could be that as well. Or if there's something that you guys like to do together where you're watching something, you look at something, you like to take your binoculars and look at the birds. He's active. You hike. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're doing some type of teamwork effort thing together that you like to do together. So the Three of Pentacles shows me that as well. Um, Working on it together. You might, go somewhere um where you have to focus with with precision, with coordination and some type of activity. So if you're wanting to plan a love trip, that could be part of the festivities. Taking a hike and doing something with precision, if you know what I'm saying. I do see travel coming in. You have the chariots. The chariot to me is travel. This is also one where uh, we're also traveling, but it's one where we're very driven, we're motivated, we have the drive. You could be driving for your trip literally. This also could be an indicator of, you know, everything that people have been going through with this whole pandemic, really wanting to just bust out of where you are and travel far, driving the car for a long trip type of energy as well. When I see the chariot card, so this is like a long distance travel, to where you would really go somewhere for a while as well. Strengths here. Okay, strength is about togetherness. I feel also, is he a Leo or does he have like Leo energy? Um, Strength also shows me more of being outside, more of being near mountains, more of being in nature, being surrounded with animals in nature, that type of energy. Strength also shows me any type of love trip because it's showing that any type of, combined effort together, um, is going to be successful. There's a real connotation here of wanting to have the same goal in mind and doing everything that it takes to have that passion and drive to succeed, to have a really good time, to make sure you're having a good time, to be in the moment, to really, uh, I think people are really going to be in the moment. They're going to be grateful for every little thing that they're experiencing again. Kind of energy, and that kind of sounds cheesy. That could be in there as well. But I'm seeing for the later of the year, okay, so like September, that could be September, October. Something that he might be planning now, that he might be planning, he might be paying for, and he might be wanting to, um, be very generous and take his girl out for a love trip. We all need a love trip from our man. I'm jealous, Light and Love. I wish I was going on a love trip. On that love trip. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I think you guys are going to have a great time. We have the Three of Cups on the bottom. Celebration. This also could be with other friends as well, or meeting up with friends. This is going to be a really, really time. So I think you have a really, really good time together. And it's going to be a cause of celebration as well. So, calling the love train. That's right. He's a Taurus. Okay, cool. Thank you, Light and Love. Thank you for your generous donation as well. I really appreciate that. And thank you for being patient and waiting for your reading. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have Lexi. Did Lexi have a Lexi's 5 foot too? That's funny. Oh, Scorpio. All right. Lexi's the last one I'm in for tonight. because I've been on here for about 2.5 hours. I'm getting pooped. So Lexi is the last one for tonight. And thank you to everyone who's booked a reading. And thank you to all the mods in chat and to Rosie and Tracy and the Tracys for helping out in chat as well. I appreciate that. And thank you for everybody who booked a reading. I appreciate that too. Yeah, I've done, this is my 6th one. We've done 6 tonight. All right, Lexi, so Scorpio. Um, communication with my Scorpio soon. Scorpio, communication with Scorpio. Lexi, have you done any type of, and I don't know if you do this, have you done any type of love spell, like talk to me spell, or any type of spell work to try to get him to communicate with you? Because they keep showing me a book. You know, honestly, into that. That's why I asked. Not everybody is, but they keep showing me like a book, looking at a book, um, looking at a book, uh, like if you're looking up something, you know, like with spell work, if you're reading about something, um, I don't know if you've written him letters that you don't want to send to him, or if you've like written emails or text messages, but something to do with written word communication to him that you haven't sent to him as well. So let's see what's going on, Lexi. That's all I'm getting. They just keep kind of showing me the same thing. Interesting. Okay. So you said Scorpio, and here's Scorpio's card. So death is Scorpio. Okay. Death is not, he's not dead. He's not dying. All right. Death is not about literal death, but death's archetype is Scorpio. It's a sign of Scorpio. So who else got this card in a different reading earlier tonight? So this shows me, I think Humble Bumble did. This shows me that there's ultimate change, there's ultimate transformation. Something's ending, something's beginning. Okay, so Scorpio, I know because my baby daddy's Scorpio. Scorpios can be very mysterious. Okay, they can be all into you at once, and then the next thing you know, they dropped off the face of the earth, and you're like, but this card shows me that there's some type of transformation coming through for you. Okay, this also could be transformation or change between you and your Scorpio. That could also be what's happening as well. So when I said spell work, this also could be just you hoping and wishing or manifest, trying to manifest, meaning hoping, wishing. That's a form of manifestation, okay, of wanting to create and call upon. an action from someone or from something to attract to you. So the Nine of Cups for me is wish fulfillment, manifestation. Okay, so there could be you doing that right now. Hold on, I can't see nothing without these glasses on. You do manifest. Okay. So let me just keep these on. So, anyway, so this is your energy, and the focus is highly on that. So, when I was seeing like a book, and then like I was seeing some sort of like, well, first they showed me like spell work, magical things, okay, which manifestation is very, very similar to what you're doing is spell work. It's magic, okay. Um, So the manifestation period right now is very high for you. If you are manifesting, you also could be attracting manifesting spirits. Okay. These could be your guides, these could be your angels, these could be guardians around you, these could be your ancestors. You may not realize that, but they may be attracted to what you're doing. It doesn't mean it's scary, but they may be around you. So the star cards here, and this shows me that you're being divinely led or there's divine guidance. You could also be receiving spiritual messaging as well with the star's influence. This is one of hope and faith. It's telling you to have hope and faith and to hold on because there has been a rest period with him with the Four of Swords. This is retreat. If he's retreated, this is the rest period. This is recuperation in terms of he took a break or he's taken a break of some kind. Okay. However, I feel, especially going forward, when I always see this card in terms of timing, I always say 6 weeks. 6 weeks, this could be within 6 weeks. This could be before 6 weeks. This could be 6 weeks exactly. So, 6 weeks from today, which will take you into the end of May, all right, I see improvement. So, there's something that's happening that is carrying on. All right. You work together. Okay, cool. So something is carrying on for the next 6 weeks where you're going to move out of this difficult period with him. If he's retreated, if he's kind of stepped back, if he kind of cooled it down for a little bit. Men are weird like that, especially Scorpios. I mean, one minute Scorpios are all over you, and the next minute they're like, poof, I'm gone. They just act like that. They act very mysterious sometimes. They also can act very suspicious. They like to be actually passionate too. But I feel that there's some type of transformation, Lexi. Okay. This is change. Hi, Evie. This is change. And you're being let out of a difficult period for him, which is temporary. Okay, it's not forever, it's temporary. So it's gonna take place for you. And maybe you needed a break. Maybe the break was good. Maybe the break was necessary. Maybe the time not hearing from him was good to kind of regroup. You know what I mean? So you're a Scorpio moon, so I'm really intense. It does suck, yes, because you miss him. Yeah, I get it. Absolutely, I get it. Um, I totally get it. And it is painful, but I think things are going to improve. So look for that, especially in communication with him. You're going to move out of a difficult period and you're going forward. So positive reading, positive reading. So good for you, Lexi. Keep me posted, Lexi, on what happens if you hear from him. If you're ever in chat again, just like let me know. You guys can always update me to your situations if you like. I have my private clients do that. They fill me in on what's going on and letting me know, and I like to hear from everybody. So, but I'm tired. I've just done 6 readings in 2.5 hours. I had a lot of fun. I apologize to Tracy for making her wait an hour and a half for her reading. Wait, Vay, but you know what? Maybe it was meant to happen because her brother came in so strong to me, which I'm grateful for. And thank you to Light and Love. as well for waiting. Um, this was fun tonight. And I'll probably come back on this weekend just to hang out and chat. Not necessarily just come on to do readings because I miss you guys. And, I have other things that I want to work on, videos, missing person cases I want to do for the channel. And yeah, join Mystic Village Facebook page. Rosie just put the link up. And you're welcome to join that if you're on Facebook. It's a private group. And sometimes I'll put things on the page that you won't see anywhere else, update you on things as well. So that's always fun. But thank you, everybody who popped on tonight. And thank you to Rosie, Mystic Village president. But thank you to everybody who popped on tonight. I really appreciate it. And it was a good night. It was a fun night for readings. Tomorrow's Friday. Maybe I'll try to come on this weekend. I'll try to come on this weekend, I think. I think we will do that. Come on this weekend. Yeah, keep in touch, Lexi. Absolutely. But thank you to everybody. And appreciate it. I'm tired. You can already tell. I'm like, I'm just making a note here. Hold on, so I don't forget that. Don't forget that. Guys, thank you so much. And good night, Rosie. Thank you so much. Thanks for everybody for popping on. Love you guys. I'll be back on this weekend. And stay blessed. Don't be stressed. I mean, we are, make good choices, don't hear voices, but that's okay. But really, stay blessed, be stressed right now. I love you guys. Thanks, Rosie. Love you. Good night, Anna Kimball. Thanks for popping on. All right, bye bye. Here's